Alright, hello and welcome to the channel. Today we have got a treat. We rented this awesome blue Rivian R1T here in Denver actually. We're going to be heading out, exploring the surrounding environs, heading up into the mountains, and we're going to be taking this on the highest paved road in North America, I believe, going up to, I think it's almost 14,000 feet. At least the peak is 14,000 feet. And we're going to be setting a record here in the little altitude screen that should never be able to be broken. So come along with us. We're going to compare this to our R1S that we've got at home and see how it rides differently, how some of the space configuration is different, and what it means for capabilities, especially when you're doing some, adventuring like probably most people do in their Rivians, heading out just to paved roads in the park and going on a little, maybe like paved walk or something. But should be pretty exciting, and hopefully we can get out of hustling and bustling Denver pretty quickly. So come along with us and let's drive.
Let's ride.
Despite living on the East Coast, I absolutely love Colorado and I've been out there numerous times, but it was in the winter and the spring to ski with our kids and my friends who moved out to Denver a few years ago. After a few years feeling jealous of their pictures in the summer, I finally got to take a trip out to visit them for 2 days. I couldn't think of a better way to explore the Rocky Mountains than with a Rivian, so we rented an R1T. Thanks to everyone who voted in my poll on which vehicle to rent, and on our first day, we decided to head up to the highest paved road in North America, together with my best friend for decades, John. In the second video, I head to the Rocky Mountain National Park with Becca, so watch out for that next.
Alright, here we are inside of the cabin of the R1T, and we've got... what's this interior called? It's definitely not...
Pacific?
It's not
Coast?
Ocean... I don't think it's Ocean Coast, although it is like the lighter one. But then, maybe it's Ocean Coast with like wood trim? I am honestly not 100% sure, but different than ours. And I'm just checking out a couple of things here before we get going. We'll hit the road soon, but let's see, this has already been to 11,000 feet of elevation, so would that be like Vail Pass?
I believe the, yeah, possibly.
Okay.
I'd have to check. I believe the Eisenhower Tunnel's at 11.
Okay.
Ooh, Rebecca would know.
Okay. Well, we'll be going higher.
Oh, yeah.
It has never been below 4,979. That's pretty funny. We have got, I guess that's total lifetime probably, 7,000 miles on here. And 2.25 miles per kilowatt hour. That's pretty similar to what we get in our R1S. Battery's a little bit warm, but probably cool off as we're driving. And yeah, so we've got obviously the quad motor configuration here with 4 motors. And it's like tire pressures are a little bit like different across, but that's not a big deal. And let's just get some settings set up here. So I'm gonna do auto ride height for now, standard regen, stability on, ride field mod. Okay, perfect, exactly how we have our R1S set up. So what I've heard is that since this is a little bit longer wheelbase than the R1S, the ride should be a little bit more comfortable. Now we also have our A to Z Tesla to CCS adapter, so we can we're probably not going to need that today. Well, we'll see, maybe. Especially with some of the altitude we'll be climbing, we might have pretty low and shocking efficiency numbers. We'll take a look at that. There's a couple of software versions behind here. I don't know if he wants me messing with that and installing it or not, but we might do that. And then we don't need anything from service, so I think we're like pretty much all good here. Interesting. Alright. I mean, we could technically like add our own profile and stuff, but I don't think we need to do that. We've got gear guard set up. Alright, I think we're pretty set here. Need anything, John? John, you want to do heated seat? Or cooled seat?
Cooling seat, please.
Yeah, definitely. My back's a little sweaty. There's a little humidity this morning.
Oh.
Alright, let's head out. We're going to be going to Mount Blue Sky, which used to be Mount Evans. Okay, let's see. Oh, we're at fully 100%, so
Oh, yeah.
I guess we need to keep an eye on that. Oh look, we have multiple like Rivian chargers around here. I know that there's a whole lot of them. Is this Broomfield here?
Yes.
So that there's one there. We'll probably be doing that later in this trip. We've got the Tesla ones. Idaho Springs. So there should be there's a Tesla one here in Idaho Springs where we get off the road that we could use if we desperately need it, and lots of options around here. And then tomorrow, actually, we'll be doing a passenger swap, but I'll be heading out with Becca to Rocky Mountain National Park. All right, well, enough of that. Let's get out of here. So This Rivian has got fewer miles than ours. 17,485. R1T Adventure Package. There's your VIN. I forget which number tells you what year it was built, but one of these. Ocean Coast with dark ash wood. Rivian Blue, large pack, quad motor, all-wheel drive. 22-inch Sport Bright wheels, which are my favorite looking wheels. And of course, assembly in Normal, Illinois. Right, let's kick it.
We're like halfway up. We're not at 10,000 yet, but almost at 9,500 feet. And I forgot to reset this until about the point that we got off the highway, so there was more climbing than that, but shocking efficiency. And I expect that to go down even further as we keep climbing here. But it'll be interesting to see like how much we gain back on the way coming down. But we had to stop to check and make sure we actually had the, the pass to get in, and I think we're good. So I guess while we're stopped also, things we've noticed so far are the back seat is a little tighter than I would have expected. I guess it is overall similar to the R1S, although I don't know if it's just because of our seat positions or something, but I feel like there's a little bit less leg room here, like maybe 2 inches or so from our R1S, but I might be making that up. And then obviously you don't have much beyond. So this is not the vehicle that you would get if you're looking for like F-150, you know, size, like massive cab. But I think for 4 people, you're fine in here, even like 4 adults. And, you know, go up to 5 with kids would be totally fine.
Yeah, plenty of headroom.
Yeah, very. I like to sit pretty low in here, but I'm not even all the way down. I'm 6'1" on paper, and lots of room still. Maybe even more than, about the same as R1S, I think. I don't think that's any different. Oh, and I have forgotten because, like, on the first week that we had our R1S, we got the little, like, 3D printed phone charger-y thing with MagSafe that fixes this problem. But as you can see here, this charging pad is just not great. You have to, like, really finagle it to get in there, and then the second you start driving around, stuff slides around and it stops charging. So this is one of the things that people have always complained about, and is supposed to be addressed in the second generation and with R2, but kind of a pain. Although, and then we have, like, in our R1S, we have a little 3D printed cup holder-y thing that we put down here because there's not really enough space for as many water bottles as we're always carrying, and we don't have that here. And I kind of forgot how much, like, space you have in here with kind of shelf room to put stuff there, which is great. And then they've also got the Rivian floor mats in here, which are nice ones. Although if you're looking for a more affordable set, check out the link in the description for 3D mats, which are my favorite, and a couple of other ones that we've tested out that have been good too. All right, let's keep going. All right, we crossed 10,000 feet. My ears are popping and I'm getting thirsty. My head hurts a little bit. I have to go to the bathroom, but I don't think that's from the elevation. Welcome to Mount Blue Sky. I would say the ride quality on here is pretty good. I don't know if it is, like, super noticeably different than the R1S, but
right.
It's definitely been comfortable. The road's getting a little bit worse here, and not feeling it too bad. We are in moderate ride feel, so air suspension should be trying to even it out a little bit. This road is, I wonder, is it like a freeze-thaw thing that makes it like this?
Maybe. We're not going to fix this on purpose.
Yeah. All right, I think this would be a lovely little stop.
Yes.
All right, where are the EV chargers?
Yes.
Although we didn't use that much. We're at...
What are we at? 67?
Yeah. All right, we have arrived at... Is this Summit Lake? Yeah, Summit Lake. Awesome. We're going to go take a little hike here, use the facilities. We are not the only EV here. There's a Nissan Ariya. We are completely offline, and we're still at a mere 12,846 feet. We've still got almost another 2,000 to go to head somewhere up there, I think. But we're going to check this out first, especially since it is beautiful here right now. Might as well make the best of it. We have used just about 23% battery, which is fantastic. I mean, it's not that many miles, but coming up that much elevation, you would think would be worse. And our efficiency, not the best, but doing pretty great. Loving this R1T. We were just saying this would be perfect for ski trips. All right, while we're parked here, let's do a quick little exterior tour. Isn't this awesome? So here's our bed, of course. Got a ton of storage under here for spare tire, I guess. But if you don't have that, lots of other stuff, including, I guess, the initial floor mats. Then close that up. Here's your bed with the tonneau cover closed, which I can't figure out how to open yet. But we have our air compressor over here, just like on the R1S. And oh, those are, I think, little things to attach lock points. Over there we have 2 regular outlets, which is awesome to have that extra power. And then here we have our gear tunnel with another 12 volts. You can just see how much space there. You have a little pass-through that goes into the back seat, so you can access it from inside, which is awesome. And some more storage in here. This is the air compressor. I don't know if this front part, I guess, doesn't open. So this blue actually is the color that I wanted to initially get for our R1S, but we went the green instead, and I like it, especially with the interior. Ooh, another 120 on this side. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll sell that one. And then, what's storage in here? First aid kit, good to know. I think I could do it from the inside, but I don't know how to open the tonneau, but that's fine. Yeah, this would definitely work for skiing. I think the bed is just probably big enough that diagonally it could fit my skis, even the big boys now for the West Coast that I've got. Plus having the racks on here would make it work for sure. So we might be renting this one again during ski season. Awesome, and just look at that view. Yeah. It's just, yeah, no fear at all. Jeez.
You got plenty of room over here.
You say so.
You could plenty of room.
This is why it's nice to have this camera.
Yeah, see, you've got
Plenty. Yeah, the thing, like these cameras are helpful for not driving off the road, sort of, but this one helps, but the problem is it flattens out the colors so much you can't really tell where the end of the road is. Oh, there you can. Okay. So we don't want to go over into this part. We've got mountain goats here almost at the summit. And a little baby. So I just realized I think we're on 22s here, which is why our ride is so comfy, which are considerably bigger than the ones that we had on the F-150 when we were out here and bouncing all over the place. Yeah, 22s. Looking sharp. I am so breathy. And now I can't even remember what I was going to say. Thanks, altitude. Oh, I was saying the only thing that would have been better is having the Hummer out here where we could have taken the panels off, because the sun is nice, but it's a little bit cold with the wind. But this is perfect. Perfect vehicle for this adventure. All right, we're here at the summit. No problem at all. One of the nice things about an EV, and especially a powerful one like the R1T here, is that you can just accelerate up here even at this super high altitude. Absolutely no problem. Well, let's check what it officially says here. Should be over 14 now. And what? 13,696. Ah,
that's 14,264 up at the top.
Oh, we have to hike all the way the rest of that way up. All right, should we drive up? But still nothing to laugh about. And I can't laugh anyway because I'm out of breath. But yeah, great drive up. That was fun, and nice having the quad motor also for the power, and to feel like you're not having a hard time getting up here on all the switchbacks. But this is the summit here, so that is the ruins of an old restaurant that burned down due to a runaway propane fire, apparently. And then the very back there is the observatory, and then I think there's like a fire tower too. And up here is the summit that we are gonna go hike up to. But this is officially the highest point. Let's see if there's a sign here. Should be the highest point of any paved road in, I know, at least the continental US, but maybe North America? Something like that. Ooh, this guy's checking out the snacks. Yeah, something that's good in there. Yeah, North America's highest paved road. Marmots, goats. So this is the Crest House restaurant, built between 1939 and 1941, highest structure in the world at the time, 14,260 feet above. And on September 1st, 1979, propane explosion destroyed the house. And basically just the exterior walls remain. And in 1992, they stabilized the ruins here and converted it into a observation platform. Pretty cool. All right, we've made it to the summit here of Mount Blue Sky. We are well over 14,000 feet now. Let's see what my watch says. Apparently not calibrated before. 14,231, but I think officially a bit higher than that. And not like the longest hike, but definitely tough with the elevation. I cannot catch my breath, and I am a little bit lightheaded and dizzy and almost feel like vertigo-ish. But this is just stunning. I guess that's technically that must be the summit. Maybe here. Although I swear that over there looks higher. But look at just how beautiful. And here's a lake we walked around before, well, walked to before. All the birds roosting.
There's the observatory and the restaurant. Some ponds over here. Maybe some goats. And there's your Rockies. He just came out of nowhere. Oh, sangue de Cristo. Alright, we've made it to the view of one glacial lake, not three. We're bailing before we get up to the summit up there because it's slow going here. And we're not exactly geared up for this. And we have a little bit of a time sensitivity, so I think we're gonna head back. We've barely gone any distance at all. Feels like we've been hiking for 2 hours.
We're more tired than properly attired.
Alright, we're gonna head on back, head back out. Definitely, I just said, very worth the drive and worth the price of admission. This is beautiful. Get here early because apparently weather-wise, pretty much every day in the afternoon you get some storms through here. They said there's huge hail yesterday and that's pretty common. And it's not supposed to have any weather here until like 3, but you can see there's a little bit of rain in the distance. But so far at least doesn't seem to be coming this way. And also good to get here early because it is definitely getting more crowded. But we are gonna head down now. People were talking about like you have to be careful with your brakes overheating on the way out. So we'll see how the R1T does with regen and handling the thermals of that on the way out. Are we gonna get too hot in our motor temperatures and our battery temperatures? Time will tell. But I don't think this is quite as demanding as like Pike Peak or some of the other mountains out here are, but still be an interesting test for sure. All right, so we're gonna head to Bojo's, Idaho Springs, which we call Bojangles. And look at that, we're actually gonna arrive. We have 62%, 190 miles right now. We're gonna arrive with 206 because we're gonna be losing so much elevation. That is pretty funny. I wish I would tell you the difference in elevation like here in the routing, but you get an idea of it from here.
Cool.
Pretty cool. So like there's chargers, there's the Tesla SuperCharger there. We definitely don't need that. There was like a slower charger too. I mean, do you remember, do you pay for that one?
Not if you go to Bojo's.
Okay, then there we go. We're gonna be topping up there. All right, let's hit her. Let her rip. All right, another nice feature. Needed to charge the GoPro here, and we only had one USB-C cable to plug into the thing here. And I think I have to turn it on, but there's a full like 120 outlet back here that we're using. So let's turn it on.
Yeah.
Should be good. There we go. Let's camera action. Granted.
You want any?
Sure. Oh no! I thought you had way too much. I'm loving this too. Granted, we don't have the kids here, but
yeah.
I would still probably do S. But if I had one less child, or I lived out here, I would absolutely get this.
Yeah.
As nice as it is to have a Rivian in New Jersey, which makes a lot of sense, it's perfect there.
Oh, sure.
It's even, like, the truck makes so much more sense here, too.
Alright, we've been coming down the mountain. Here she comes. That's not how it goes, but my brain's broken. We've been making our way down. On regen through the switchbacks, but I guess I'd say like we're kind of mostly coasting right now. Yeah, I guess okay. Yeah, we're using a little bit of regen periodically here, but just enough that we've been basically pretty much on that, and we are putting quite a bit back in. But no noticeable like temperature changes here. Battery's still at 94, which is totally fine, and our motors are like in the 120s, not even close to the max temperature there. So no issues whatsoever. We could go plug in and charge at like totally fine speeds right now. So maybe, I guess there is maybe a little more rapid altitude change coming up here past the past the lake, and then kind of coming out of the park. There was I think like from 8,000-ish all the way down to like 6 was pretty rapid too.
Looking down from the heights that we have built all by ourselves, and there is fear of the unknown, but we cannot lose control when we feel like the world is against us. We're trying to find ourselves without the defining words. We can no longer hold on to what only makes us hurt. We cannot sink into the dark. The vertigo is getting sharp. There's something greater than ourselves that we must reach for. Into the infinite that we must reach. Into the infinite that we must reach.
We've descended now 4,000 feet? 5,500, come on. And nothing is heated up at all. We're at a 67% state of charge now. We're projected to get there at 68. So we'll gain another 1% over the next like 10 minutes of driving. But temperatures haven't changed really at all, right? Since we left up there, despite all of that descent. So well done, Rivian.
What is real and what is fake, and the risk we have to take. Will we know what is throwing off our balance?
Wraps in there.
Defining words. We can no longer hold on to what only makes us hurt. We cannot sink into the dark. The vertigo is getting sharp. There's something greater than ourselves that we must reach for.
This is Central City.
Yeah.
Into the infinite that we must reach. Into the infinite that we must reach. Into the infinite that we must reach.
Panama Canal steam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what I'm reading about right now.
Wow.
We just talked a whole bunch about the steam shovels and the dredges.
Yeah. That's one of them.
It ended up here. Hey there. We're trying to get to, what is
Long
it?
Lake?
Long Lake Trailhead?
Actually, I should have a pass to go up.
Okay.
But
Could
Yeah,
we get one?
The Days Pass?
no, the day's pass is here.
Oh, here?
You
Okay.
have to have
Okay.
Long Lake or Mitchell.
Oh, okay. All right.
But at the end of the day, in about 20 minutes, see ya.
Oh,
Well,
All right, thank you.
thank you,
I
sir.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Yeah.
All right, we've made it here to, what's this called? Brainerd Lake?
Brainerd Lake Wilderness Area and Long Lake Trail / Indian Peaks Wilderness. Roosevelt National Forest.
A little of all of it. We're doing a little, well, we don't know yet. Could be a mile, could be 2, could be 4. Hike around the Long Lake. We're at about 10,000 feet of elevation now, so this is like sea level for us. And we've got moose, mountain lions, and bears. Warnings all on the signs here.
Oh my.
And we saw a hummingbird. This is a very different feel from this morning though. We also almost didn't come because it was raining nonstop. And now we've got here and it is beautiful. Okay, maybe I was wrong about not getting out of breath here. It's not as bad as before though.
Lovely Long Lake Stream. I'm not sure which. No idea.
All right, so we're leaving Brainerd Lake Recreation Area. Is that what it is? Brainerd Lake? Yeah. And heading down to Eerie now for dinner. So losing a whole bunch of elevation, coming down out of the mountains into the still mountains that are slightly lower.
Yes.
And we have no service, so the Rivian can't calculate our arrival state of charge. We have 45% right now, which for how much we've driven around today is really good. And I'm expecting we're not going to lose a whole lot, so it's a little over an hour to get there. 37 miles. And I'm expecting that we're not going to lose 37 miles worth. We have 139 now, so let's see. We come in under 100 or not.
All right, we are here in beautiful Eerie, Colorado, and we're heading into town. They've got a farmer's market going on, so we had to park a little bit outside and have this nice charge point charger here, and it is free. Oh, there's a nice black R1S over there. So we've had a great adventure today with the R1T, and I guess as a quick little summary here. Actually, let me show charging stats first. So we're charging at 10 miles an hour, which I don't remember what that actually means. Let's see. Probably 6.3 kilowatts, I'm guessing. I'd say. Yeah. 5.7, kind of weird number. I guess that's probably losing. It's probably taking some for the running the climate. It's probably 6.3. That's not bad. Our driving stats for the whole day from when I remembered to reset it. So 2.94 miles per kilowatt hour. That's awesome. And we didn't heat anything up really on the way coming back down, and we made it here with more range than we had started off with. So yeah, comparing the R1T to the R1S, I really think this is a great option. Unless you desperately need the third row of the R1S, I would say the R1T actually is probably the more useful and versatile option, having the trunk bed here, and then you still have a good amount of room in the second row. Like I said before, you know, definitely 5 is the maximum you want here, and even with 5, I would say 1 or 2 of them have got to be pretty small people. But if you can handle that, then I think you'd be very happy with this, and having the extra space of both the bed and the gear tunnel, which you only get in the R1T. And I would say the ride is a little bit nicer in the R1T. I wonder if maybe we didn't notice quite as big of a difference just because we're on these big old 22s. But to me, it honestly felt really similar to the R1S. Maybe just a little bit smoother and like waftier, tiny bit, almost like a long surfboard rather than a short one. But I didn't think it was like this massive difference that some people have made it out to be. They both ride quite well to me, especially like in the moderate firmness setting. And we're not really noticing much of a difference at all with efficiency. Doesn't seem like the truck bed really causes any harm or anything. If anything, we're actually getting a little bit better efficiency with the R1T, although it's a little bit hard to tell because we're doing so much elevation change here. All right, well, we're gonna go get dinner and then I'll be heading back to Denver to sign off.
All right, after a beautiful dinner, we at what is it? Birdhouse in Eerie. Hashtag not sponsored yet. We put in 8.4 kilowatt hours, and we are now at 52%. So not bad, but unfortunately, I think we're still gonna have to charge tomorrow. An official measuring technique here of the bed.
Put your
So you're
head
6
down
feet?
straight.
Yeah, so
He's
about
6
5.
feet.
Yeah.
So like that is less than 5. Because 5 feet would be about here.
Yeah.
So we're talking like maybe 4.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could not fit my skis straight.
But
I
you
think
could.
diagonal.
But you could
But
put
if you
them
had
here.
the bed down, the tailgate
But
down.
would you want to?
No, I don't want my
You
skis.
could, is this another foot here? You could fit 7 feet here.
I guess. Yeah, but there's no.
There's nothing to.
There's no.
No.
Yeah.
Is this all in the content?
Close
Thank
them in.
you.
It
That's
sure
great.
is. This is put like go.
If you put the skis this way,
Yeah. And
Oh.
does it go? Does it go through it all? No, there's no like pass
There's no
through.
through. It's
No.
not like the Silverado where it has that pass through.
Yeah.
The Silverado has so much.
don't
Yeah.
you dare
Space.
close that.
Okay, bye. Love you.
You're welcome.
All right, Becca. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
How is what's your backseat review here?
First of all, there's a little thing here showing me the current location and
Oh, yeah.
also the direction.
Yep.
There's a lot of airflow.
Yep.
It feels, with the seats being lifted up here, it doesn't feel as claustrophobic. I will say, it feels a little more scrunched, obviously, than the R1. Just because
Oh, really?
R1S. R1S?
Yes.
Just because, I mean, this back here.
Yep.
But
You know what it is? Also, I didn't think about it until you just said that. But in the R1S, the second row is on rails, so you can slide them back a little bit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
You
maybe.
definitely can't slide these back.
Yep.
I feel like there's more room. Oh, hello. More room for my feet in the R1S.
Mm-hmm.
Here, there's
Yeah.
less.
That's what I said before. Like, I didn't know if our seats are
Yeah.
just back far or something, but there's hardly any
Yeah, I don't think there's as much
real
room.
leg room there.
It is nice. It's still very huge. I like this all the way. I also like that the window back here is all the way.
Mm.
I love the color. It's probably not kid friendly with the ivory.
I've heard these are pretty easy to clean, so it's not
That's
horrible. But
nice.
I mean,
I like
I
it.
wouldn't. Yeah.
I think it's cool. I'm excited to spend more time in it tomorrow and see how it actually feels.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should say this on video. Would you be comfortable? Is this seat heated?
Yeah.
My butt feels warm.
Is it
Whoa.
warm?
I have a warm. It's not bad.
It's not on. Oh, it is on. Why,
Yeah.
why is yours on? Okay.
Maybe it's been on all day. That's why your
You can also turn it off
from.
from here somewhere.
Really?
Swipe up.
Yeah, sure.
I wonder if there's like a kid lock on
Right
it.
down.
Oh, here we go. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
my seat heater is on.
Oh, that's why our efficiency could have been better all day.
Well, I just turned it off, so
Oh.
we're okay.
Oh.
Okay, I
Nice.
like it.
All right.
Excellent. I'm excited to see it tomorrow in like action.
Yeah, well, good. You can sit back there the whole time. And,
I will. I'll be like, Tyler, please. I'll be with my coffee. I'll be like, I cannot be bothered. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right. Well, join us for the second video for that.
It's gonna be fun.
Okay, here we go. All right. All right, so I'm back here in Denver now, and I happened to find this parking garage right next to the hotel that has EV charging, and it is free. It says 3 hours, so we'll check that out. But I figured, first of all, the parking rate is much better than the hotel, and second of all, if we can get some charging here, it'll help save us some time tomorrow, so that's awesome. All right, so we're pulling into Denver here, and I've got us charging at 5.7 kilowatts. And here's our final stats for the day. 2.84 miles per kilowatt hour. We used 60 kilowatt hours today, going 170 miles. All right, well, I hope you had an absolutely fantastic time coming along with us today for this awesome adventure that we took up to the highest paved road in North America, Mount Blue Sky, where we enjoyed all of the capabilities and great features of the Rivian R1T. We got to compare it a little bit to our R1S, and I found I really love this, and in a weird way, I'm kind of convinced that I need an R1T in my life now. But I think we'll keep the R1S for now and wait until the R2 is out. And then, of course, our driving through Idaho Springs, up through the canyons and stuff, on our way to the lake where we took a walk around. And then, of course, all the way over to Eerie and now back to Denver. I feel like we've traversed like half the state, even though not even close. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed all of that. If so, please do give this a big thumbs up by hitting that like button below. So make sure you do join me tomorrow in the next video for tomorrow's adventure, where we head up to Rocky Mountain National Park, where I trade off my friend John for his wife Becca, and of course my friend too.
as we journey up north of Denver and head into what I believe is the highest altitude national park in the country. So you don't want to miss any of that. We'll have some charging adventures on the way and definitely on the way back before we have to return the car too, so you don't want to miss any of that. Make sure you are subscribed and ring that bell so that you'll know the second it comes out. Alright, well with that, thanks so much for coming along with me, and we'll see you out there for another electric adventure soon.